Yo, how's it going everyone? Matei here. Today we are gonna be playing the Demogorgon and I'm gonna be showing you guys a quick guide on how to use this killer. I'm gonna be starting over by showing you guys what perks you should run, what add-ons you should use, how to use the portals, how to use the shred, and I'm gonna give you guys some quick tips in general. The reason why I'm making this video right here is because so many people are messaging me on tips on how to use the Demogorgon since they see me being the #1 Demogorgon on the leaderboards in downs by shred. So yeah guys, this is gonna be the first time of me doing a guide on everything surrounding Dead by Daylight, so if I'm gonna make some mistakes, let me know in the comment section below. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, so if you actually clicked on this video and asked yourself what perks am I gonna run on Demogorgon since I actually purchased him a couple of days ago, my guy, you're gonna be in luck. His best perk is probably say the best for last, second best is gonna be Corrupt Intervention. On the screen right now I'm gonna be showcasing you guys a couple of perk combos to run on Demogorgon that are gonna be very good and they're gonna make the job done. If you're gonna run some slowdowns on Demogorgon, I highly suggest run Pop Goes the Weasel and Corrupt Intervention. If you actually want to run some sick gimmicky perk combos, I actually suggest you to run Addons and Devour Hope. If you're gonna run the basic Demogorgon build, I highly suggest you to run Barbecue and Chili, Say the Best for Last, Corrupt Intervention and Pop Goes the Weasel. Either way, those builds are gonna be made for beginners and for advanced people who are gonna have almost every single killer and they're gonna have almost every single perk in the game. So I'm not gonna end up staying on this chapter a lot just because I made so many videos surrounding Demogorgon and what perks you should run in the past. So yeah, let's jump into the second part of the video. Okay, so when it comes to add-ons, Demogorgon is gonna be a little bit weird, just because behavior made his add-ons work like perks in disguise. So every single time you're gonna select an add-on, basically you're equipping your 5th or your 6th perk. His best add-on combo, at least in my opinion, is gonna be Barb's Glasses, which is gonna act like Brutal Strength, and Leprous Liquor, which is gonna act like a much stronger version of Barbecue and Chili. Whenever you're gonna transvest the portals, you're gonna see the auras of every single survivor, so that's gonna be pretty sick, because you actually know where every single survivor is at, like basically all the time, like I'm doing it on the screen right now. So yeah, this is gonna be the best add-on combo. His second best add-on combo is gonna be Barb's Glasses in combination with Black Heart. Black Heart is basically gonna be Say the Best for Last using the shred, so your shred recovery is gonna be much faster than normal, so I highly suggest running those two right here. An amazing add-on combo is probably gonna be his 2 iridescent one, the Red Moss and Leprous Liquor. Whenever you're gonna transvest to a portal, not only you're gonna see the auras, but you're gonna be undetectable for a couple of seconds, which is gonna be huge if you want to sneak up on some survivors, so I highly suggest running those. I highly suggest running Thorny Veins in combination with the Flute, just because like if you're gonna run Ruin Undying, or if you're gonna run Ruin and Devour Hope, Undying and Devour Hope, whatever you wanna run in Hex perks, you need to plant a portal on the totem, and that basically is gonna be protected because you're gonna see whenever and you're gonna hear whenever a survivor is gonna be cleansing that. So yeah, I'm not gonna stay on this chapter a lot just because I made so many videos in the past on how to use the Demogorgon and how to use his add-ons in the past, so I had to suggest watching those videos if you want to learn more about the Demogorgon and his add-ons. So yeah, let's jump into the fourth part of the video, which is gonna be... Okay, so if you actually clicked on this video and asked yourself, dude, how am I gonna run the portals on the Demogorgon? Those actually feel unrewarding. My guy, you're gonna be in luck. There are gonna be two strategies that people like to use on Demogorgon and these portals, and I'm gonna be explaining both of them in this video. The one that I like running the most is, at the beginning of the game, you're gonna see 2 generators nearby you and you wanna smack a portal between them. Maybe behind the rock, maybe behind the tree, you guys chose it. The logic behind that is, afterwards, whenever you're gonna hook a survivor, you're gonna see the auras of the other ones working on generators on the initial portal that you placed, and you can teleport over there. You're gonna be undetectable and you can get a free M1 or maybe an M2 depending on the situation and depending on like the placement of your portal. This is gonna be the strategy that I like running the most, just because it allows you to control the map very easy. Basically, if you decide to run this strategy right here, don't overthink the portals, just smack 2 portals at the beginning of the game and afterwards go and chase or find other survivors, because that will ensure you some map pressure and Demogorgon actually needs that. The second strategy is gonna be more complicated and it involves like a 3-gen strategy, so that is, at the beginning of the game, you're gonna find 3 generators that are gonna be in the vicinity of one another and you wanna smack a portal on top of them. by the time that the game progresses, you want to make sure that those generators are not going to be done using your MTU and the portals. So yeah, basically you're going to be expecting to lose the game, and for those survivors to complete like 4 generators, and afterwards you're gonna be downing them, afterwards you're gonna be harassing them. I don't recommend running this strategy right here just because like you're gonna be expecting to lose the game. That's not gonna be me. I feel like the first one is gonna be more efficient, so yeah, I'm not gonna be sitting here pretending that I like this one, but for some people it's actually the best, so maybe it's gonna be the best for you. Maybe you should try it out. But without further ado, let's see how the shred part of the video is gonna be. Okay, so if you don't know how to use the shred, my guy, yet again, you're gonna be in luck. In this video right here, I'm gonna be showing you guys how am I gonna use the shred in order for me to down survivors or to injure them in various situations. The first strategy is to find survivors. This is gonna be coming clutch because if you're suspecting a survivor is gonna be in the vicinity of one of your active portals, you can hold the DM2, literally hold the DM2, and the survivor aura is gonna be revealed to you. Basically, this is gonna be a little bit unreliable because it actually relies on you planting a lot of portals surrounding the map and actually those survivors to stay on the portals, but in some situations it may come in clutch. The second one is gonna be hold the shred. If you're gonna see a survivor heading towards a pallet, you need to hold the shred because that survivor is gonna think, oh my god, the Demogorgon is gonna lunge at me and is gonna down me and is gonna like probably injure me, and that survivor is gonna like move away from the pallet, and that is gonna result you in the freest M1 of your life. Basically, this is gonna be pretty easy. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty self-explanatory. Most of the Demogorgons are gonna do that, so yeah, I'm not gonna stay on it a lot. The third one is the insta shred. The insta shred is like the strategy that I like running the most on Demogorgon. So basically, if you're gonna suspect the survivor is gonna have dead hard, or if you suspect that the survivor is gonna have sprint burst, you need to charge the shred as fast as possible, and afterwards you need to launch it the moment it's gonna activate. This is gonna like take you a lot of practice because it's not gonna be fairly easy to do, but there are not gonna be many Demogorgons who are gonna do it. I'm gonna be showcasing you in this video how I do it, so it takes a lot of practice, but I promise you those survivors are not gonna expect it, and in most of the situations those survivors are actually not ready to press that hard, or ready to like use the sprint burst, or ready to dodge the shred, because like they are not gonna expect almost none of the Demogorgon to do so. So yeah, with practice you're gonna make it perfect. So I highly suggest running it, and I highly suggest give it a go. Okay, so this is gonna be the part of the video where I'm gonna give you guys a free quick tip on how to use the Demogorgon. Basically, many people are gonna come into my chat and they're gonna ask me, dude Mate, how am I gonna use the Demogorgon? This is gonna be my first game, my second game, and I'm getting my ass whooped. How do I use the portal? How do I use the shred? Basically, to summarize the whole video, this is gonna be it. At the beginning of the game, plan 2 portals in the vicinity of 2 generators and then forget about those. Find survivors, smack them with your M1. Try to use the M2 if you're gonna try to learn the Demogorgon. You gotta keep in mind the fact this, with practice, you're gonna make it perfect. You're not gonna use the shred perfectly the first time, the second time, or like the third time. You just need to use the shred as much as possible, and you need to learn the paddings, you need to learn the loops, you need to learn how to use it on jungle gyms, how to use it on shack, and I can't explain it for you. You just need to use it a couple of times, you just need to fail a couple of times, lose a couple of games, and I promise you, you will learn the exact moment that you're gonna like hold the shred, the exact moment that you need to go for an insta shred or stuff like that. You know, there aren't any quick tips. Like this is the only thing that I can give it to you. The way I learned Demogorgon is like I lost a few games, I was mad, I was like, dude, I know that his power is gonna be so much fun and he has so much potential, but at the same time I'm losing games left and right, and after a while, after like 1 day or 2 days, I started like to win stuff, because some survivors are not expecting a good Demogorgon. Some survivors are gonna see a Demogorgon and they're gonna think, yo dude, this is gonna be a free win. So yeah, basically that's gonna be the situation with most of the Demogorgons, and those are gonna be the only quick tips that I can actually give it to you. But other than that, I don't know, with practice you make it perfect. So practice the portals, practice on how do you want to use the portals, maybe on top of the generators, maybe in the vicinity of the generators. Practice on how to use the shred in some various situations like I'm doing in this video right here, and I promise you, you're gonna be a master top Demogorgon and you're gonna win most of your games with him. Practice on like what perks that you want to run. I'm not gonna give you guys in this video, guys please, one thing that I want to highlight is don't take my words for it, okay? If you want to like run a perk, or like if you want to run a setup of perks on Demogorgon, run it, because like I don't like the idea of every single Demogorgon in the game running the same perks and the same add-ons. That's gonna be a little bit boring, and maybe what works for me is not gonna work for you. This video is like based around my experience with the Demogorgon, so yeah, take this with a grain of salt. Those are gonna be the only tips that I can give it to you, so yeah, maybe it's gonna help someone, maybe it's not. Like, thank you guys for putting up with my English. I really appreciate it. And let me know if this video actually helped someone. Probably, I don't even know, dude. But let me know in the comments below. So yeah, see you guys next time. Peace and have a great rest of the day, boys. By the way, if you like the video, make sure to consider subscribing or to follow me on Twitch. I would much appreciate that. So the link is gonna be in the description. So peace and have a great rest of the day, boys. Bye.